Hello and welcome back. I am very pleased to be on this map. I took a look at the figures a few days ago and there was no figures whatsoever for Greenlands, and I was like, my heart was thinking of it because I really like this Let's Play, but if the people say they've had enough, then obviously I would come off. I would, and we would have an ultimate, I don't know whether I would do a cash out. I suppose it is always nice to know. I'd probably do what I've begun to do on all the Let's Plays, which is literally sell everything apart from the equipment, because with having second-hand equipment, it is practically worthless. And I know we've got a few bits of new, but I just would not sell the equipment, but sell every single field, every single placeable, and see how well we did when all was finished. But it is winter and we have a lot of work to do. We do. Now, we have just filled this up last session and it's still got 75 tons in. We did the animals, which are very healthy. I've just literally had a quick poke around. Yeah, I'm very pleased with what we've done here. Yeah, it's not what I planned, but it's working well. We seem to have a bit of the skirts that seems to be in somebody's garden, but yeah, I shall pay them, don't worry. In fact, I should have it regrassed for them. Yes, please, trust me, I will get this done. Right, we also need to sort this out at some point. Yeah, we will replant some grass. I think we will do this as a little bit of a grass field. Yeah, I mean, it's not like we don't have enough grass already, but yeah, it does make perfect sense though to do that, because what we are doing is we're shifting our... Yes, I haven't forgotten, we have converted our field across the road to, yes, a barley field, and 72 is a barley field, so we have got only a little bit of grass over here anyway, so it does make sense that we actually do stick that as a bit of grass now. So yes, now we have, I'm hoping over the winter to actually be able to afford a bit more. That's the point. How many animals did we buy? I can't remember if I went any more. 90, no, we just got the ones that we started with. Wow, 30% into reproduction as well. Massive. Right, we're going to do what I'm going to go into a time lapse for this because I did exactly the same. It's quite weird. The very last night I was also going through this exact same process on Westridge Hills. Yeah, going through the winter. So I am going to rinse and repeat what I did there. How much have we got in the silos? How much grass and that have we got? We have 127 tons, 63. We've not got as massive. No, well, we're not as big though, are we? Although in a way we've been going a lot longer. Yeah, no, that is true. Right, okay, we're not going to take us very long, but I'm going to time lapse it until we exhaust all of our products, and I'll let the slurry tick up a little bit in that, and we'll grab this slurry out. We must remember now we have animals though, and I must remember and keep topped up the water. So I'm going to speed up time. I'm going to say my words. We're going to time lapse this little bit. It shouldn't be that long because we have not got the same as Westridge had, where, well, there's a bit of a story to tell there. On Westridge Hills, I have exactly the same silo, and right next door, I have the multi-fruit buying. Now, the multi-fruit buying, like a lot of things, has quite a generous nozzle, so I put my trailer down here, well away from the multi-fruit buying, because I knew I had put some silage into the silo, and of course I grabbed it, and because I'm talking to you now, I'm not always paying attention as into like things that go on unless I'm concentrating on that. So if I'm chatting directly to you now and think I'm putting it in the silo, or think I'm grabbing, I'll see the start filling, I'll click that and I'll start to fill. Well, 3 times in that session I bought 108, no, it was 83 tons the first 2 times. The last time 108 tons in the same trailer, because it is my firm favourite lorry trailer. Yeah, it's literally bought it and then put it in, so I had like 260 tons of silage that weren't mine. Now, don't get me wrong, it isn't cheating, but a long time ago, when I first was in FS22, I used to buy in production input, and I know obviously there's even a mod that does that, so it is a recognised thing, because my logic was, if you had a sugar plant and you only did one bit of sugar, you'd keep that plant busy all year long because it's a profit line, and you would buy stuff in, and that is true. It really is. There's nothing wrong with that logic. But I also made a choice a long time ago, and I said that although that is true, that I wanted everything to be a record of what we did on our individual farms, rather than as in me buying stuff in that would make profit. So from that point onwards, I have never done that, apart from at Westridge Hills. Unconsciously, I might add. Yes, so what I'm going to do next time is I'm shifting the mud spirit buying from being right next to it, so that we don't ever make that mistake again. Again, it's not. I'm not cheating. Cheating would be too. Yeah, if I was going to cheat, I wouldn't do it straight in front of your eyes. Like, that looked blatant, but it was actually a genuine mistake. I'm very good at that. Your attention is just literally on speaking to, yeah, the channel members and the viewers. Oh, alright, let's get this. Yeah, let's go and grab some. There's not much in this now. Let's go and grab some more. Right, I'm going to say my words, because all we're going to do is going to feed this through, and yeah, and do the digestate as well, which probably will be in January. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Yes, that tractor is definitely moving. Definitely strangely moving. Yeah, I've rushed it through to the end of the day because I thought, well, this is the best month for selling. But yeah, unlike, I'd forgotten, we had been saving this up for months. Unlike other Let's Plays where I have been using it, I did actually say ages ago on Greenlands we're going to wait for the best possible price. We had 200 and odd tons in this. So yeah, we're going to get a little bit overnight. Let's just check this as well. Haven't we already got a Dominator? That'd be perfect. It is good to have teams. We could have a team of 2 and then the big one doing its stuff on its own. We will indeed definitely go for that. Smashing. It's always worth looking later on in the day. Sometimes you do get extra. Right, let's switch the lights off. Let's switch the engine off on this. This is slightly underpowered. It's, yeah, I think I got used to the Phoenix and it's got a monster engine. On Westwood Shields we did it as the 1500. Oh, no, I had switched it off. I've been good. Right, we're going to literally sleep through till tomorrow morning, February, and wow, didn't we do well? Yeah, we shall. Now, I bought that Pop 6 header. Yeah, I think we're going to do some poplars. Yeah, I thought let's go out on a leap of faith. Let's definitely do that, and I stick to that. Right, so tomorrow morning, yes, still 9 o'clock, it's still that. I was going to sell the oats, that's why I switched that on, and I thought, no, we're going to use oats. We're going to use our product in productions. Yes, I've got an idea. And we also need to do the dairy, I think I did say that. So we should be pretty much completely out. It was 7 tons, which you can't see, and no, that's the digestate, you wally. Yeah, 7 tons. Do you know, we will leave that. I know we may well have to buy some or something like that. Let's have a look what we've got on sales. Oh, one vehicle. Right, okay then. So, what are we going to do? We have a lot of money on hand. I'm quite very nicely surprised. We can't do anything out. The field is set. We have got to do the animals. Don't you dare speed another day without looking after those animals. I've done that once on Western Wilds. Yes. Right. Let's check these. Yeah, they were still good though, because we haven't got as many in this as we had in Western Wilds. We shall reverse out, I think. Yeah, in fact, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I keep forgetting how good this is at steering. It's super duper. Hence the fact it's called the Traction King, which is a bit of a giveaway. Yeah, although its gear sort of thing is a little bit on the... Yeah, that's true. We will put the dairy in this field, thinking about it. Right, let's go and fill that with water. I know it'll be getting low. Now, I thought when the engine in that was going that this actually had to start anyway. Right, yeah, we should leave that going. So, how much have we got? Have we fully? Yeah, pretty much. A little tiny snippet. Water, milk is going up nicely. I think one more day. Slurry. How much slurry have we got? Because that does need to go. Oh, that's a point. It doesn't show you until you stand on it. Wow, 67 tons. I think we ought to go and get a couple of loads of that and stick that in the BGA. We may have run out of... yeah, I love this when your animals get good. Like this is this I know I've got some wobble. It really has. It's, yeah, abnormal wobble as well. Looks like it's possessed. Sometimes the RX one. I have noticed it on Western Wilds as well. I've got one on that as well. It is a nice tractor, but it does sometimes act as though it's possessed by otherworldly forces. Yeah, it does not like do some right weird shaking. Right, so yes, we want to put the dairy up. I'd like to do a test when we go out on this. Yeah, like, you know, one of that where you place 2 dairies and you're only going to do one as a test, and then you wouldn't save your game. I seem to recall I did that on here once before and I saved the game. Yes, we need to make sure I don't do that, because I don't want 2 dairies. No, we'll do a little test. We shall see which one's got the best cycles. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm on about. Oh, my life. It's not normal shaking. It's very strange shaking. Very violent, very strange wobbles. Yeah, so actually, yeah, before we do any grass work on this, yes, we need to be putting productions. I'm only going to put productions that are to do with what we are going to do ourselves, you know, like to do with our farm, like milk, dairies, and yeah, the oat. I think there's that, the Omatana set. I might go for the big one, but really I'm going for it as in for the oat milk, which I think, do we need to, I think it's water, I think. Now why am I not in the right place? That's it, nearly there. Not quite, yeah, just missing the... Just struggle a bit with this. Right, I suppose it is 40 tons. It's not ultra powerful, is it? Although it's not weak either, it is a 170 horsepower, so yeah, it's not a 100 horsepower tractor that you might consider would struggle a little. Now how come? That's right close to that. Ah, now this trailer has got some very strange things. If you note, our slurry yard drops off there and it's an angle. This is weird. I've had this on Lapacho. I've also had it on when we were caching up on... It needs to be low. The ground needs to go down for it to be able to get the points on the... yeah, it's ever so weird. You need your ground to be pulling away, like dropping down, because that is directly on the slurry point, and it's got quite a good thing. It's just this trailer. Yes, see, we need to be going where the ground starts to drop away to make it actually pop. Yeah, and it's ever so sensitive. It's basically to do with, if you look very carefully at where that point is, it has to go very low. And it is an idiosyncrasy of this particular trailer. And I've seen it quite a bit, so I'm really not making it up. As well as, I actually showed this on... Oh, see, it goes as quickly as it comes. I had to dig a hole. In fact, yeah, do you know, we might actually do the same here. Not like the one I did though. That was terrible. So if we use landscape and just do lower, about there. You're going to paint as well. I hate this. What a waste. So expensive as well. Right, let's see if that drops away enough for this trailer to sink low enough at the front end for it to pop. No, I'm too far forwards. That is just about typical, is it not? Right. Should be. Oh, it did do it. Oh well, at least we've done that for future reference. So, sorry, when I looked, it hadn't done it. I pressed for it to get rid of it, and obviously in the interim I must have found it, and it's just got rid of it, so ignore me. Silly Wally. It is true though about this trailer, that is definitely true. It has got, yeah, you need to sink the earth to make this work properly. Obviously I know it will have an update. It's quite a relatively new Yeah, this is not quite a full one. So that, now that we've run out of our silage, we are now doing it with slurry. And that should top up nicely. Obviously, we've not got so many animals on this. We could actually do that, thinking about it, because they wouldn't be that far behind. I reckon we should put another 60 in, which is 100,000. It will awfully help both milk production and a slurry production, which is all working for our business model. So yes, it's win-win. So I reckon we will. I think it's definitely. I did say we wanted to do the best. We want to go big. We want to invest in our business model and make it the best that it can possibly be. So now let's see that little indentation. Let's aim for that. It should work really nicely now. If I can aim the tractor in that little indentation, that is, and not hit the. Oh, I'm gonna hit the other trailer. Need to straighten up. Yeah, we're hitting the dimmock. I saw it go down. Right, come on. Nah, I'm a bit too far out. That's my fault. Because I am down the dimmock, but I am nowhere near the marker. Yep, one tyre in, that's all it needs. That'll help us enormously. I know it seems a bit, but it is, honestly, it's ever so weird. Yeah, it does work best with it. So you have to deform your land to make this work, basically, so that drops low enough for it to work. I've made a right mess of that as well now. Oh well, it is what it is. Sometimes the tools you've got. Right, so we are looking out for a forage wagon, definitely. Whether we have to buy a new would seriously cripple us, though we would at the minute. Right, let's stick this back. Drop that. And we are going to buy some more animals. We are. Then we're going to literally go through till till March. So anything we can do in March? Yes, the grass. Although we should see it's April. It might be April. Now then, have we got are we full of 23 tons? Yeah, we're 1.5 tons short, so let's just move this. Glad we've got a genuine use for this now. I mean, as in a dedicated use for it. Right. Stop the engine if it'll let me. Smashing animals, another 60. That's 100,000. So we have brown Swiss on this one. Select and max 99,000. We do indeed want to buy. Yes, please. 150. Should we do 200? Go on. Yeah, let's. Yeah, we will. Oh no, I always do that. No, I want to select them over here. Brown Swiss. Select. Buy another 60. Yes. Brilliant. Okay, so we have gone big, and we have seriously dinted at a huge amount of money, but now that's not going to be affected, but this is. Yeah, the food will have gone down quite a lot. Oh, he says. Absolutely has not at all, but it will do, because it's just because we've done it right now. Right, so we are going to sleep through till tomorrow morning. We've got only slurry in and the price is slipping. We'll just see what the price is, because that's still going to produce quite a lot of digestate by the morning. If it's still worth doing one last at good prices, it's probably going to be down at 1,200 and something, if it works the same as on most maps. Yeah, it's on the decline now. This is the super duper price. It's definitely well worth doing, because then you can cash in the most of all your product. It's definitely the best time for digestates. Yes, now I have not mentioned this in a while, that property maintenance of minus 3,300 and something. I haven't done that for a while. It is still taking the 2,700 and odds off for us owning the biogas plant, even though we don't own it anymore. So yes, now we should definitely. Right, and how much this should have gone down now? Yeah, enormously it has done. Wow, look at the milk. amazing. And slurry is up to 52 tons. We've only just done that. See what I mean? Yeah, I used to. My low note taught me that the value of cows, absolutely amazing. If you've got a lot of cows, well, it used to be manure, but I'm happy with this being slurry because we obviously can use the same tanker as your digestate one, which is saves on tankers because it's the same mucky-ish product. I could have gone in reverse, couldn't I, really? Oh, I need to go tight, so I'm going to bash that at the rear end. I would say this is probably going to take it all. Now then, yes. Isn't that the same as the one we've already got? It's a 600, but it's near as damn it. I think we should get another. I think we should go for that as well and have 2 teams of 2. I know it's slightly different, but it is very close. Grain tank, absolutely. Tip up harvest, that's the big one. 22 tons, same as the one we've got now. Number. No, I'm not sure if ours has got. Yeah, we'll set North America. VH is standard and engine. What are we on already? We are on. Oh, fuck, Gordon Bennett. No, that's going to more than be enough. Oh, let's do. No, that's. Yeah, wow, it's got the best pipe as well. Right, I only want a single tyre though, I don't want the doubles. Yeah. I'm only doing big things if I'm honest. That's point tyres. I don't want. I don't want the doubles. Oh, why have you just? Oh, do you know? Yeah, I'm thinking of British roads. Yeah, monstrous. That's definitely. That's what we're going for. And that's seriously dinting. What? How come we've got? Oh, hang on. Did I stick the engine up? This is the one that does the options. You can't switch off, of course. It was on 473, so that I'm gonna have to pay 200 grand for that. But you know, shall we? Do we really need? No. Do you know something? No. I think I'm going a bit mad at that. The McCormick, though, on the other hand, now that is useful. To be honest, though, I think we've got enough medium tractors. I reckon, although, yeah, we've not got. How much would that be for the 240? 93. Now that is not bad. Do you know, we're going to say yes to that. 240 horsepower. It's the second biggest tractor that we've got. I think that will be an asset. I am looking for a big tractor there, but yeah, we shall pass on the S680. We shall. It always switches options on, but yeah, we've. Right. Have we enough food? Let's have a look on the. Yeah, we're nearly full again. Fantastic. Right, before we do anything, let us put the dairy down. Is this the end of the session then? No, it isn't. Let's have a look at the grass. I think it won't be golden, so we're going to end at the bit where the grass is at the harvestable stage. Well, we're still whittling our money down, but we have invested in our. Yeah, it is definitely one more, at least one more to this go golden green. So we've done all that we can. Oh, slurry. No, we haven't. Yes, we need to be grabbing the slurry. Yeah. In fact, you know something? Yes. That's a much better suited tractor for this. It is. This might manage very well. And it also gives us an excuse for grabbing that. Of course, we're going to need. The one thing I love about the Dominator is the fact that it has a very reasonable header. It's one of the cheapest all-round harvesters in the beginning. It really is. So I love it for that. I love these McCormicks. They're really nice. It's small as well for a medium tractor, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I know what I mean. It's not got a massive. Yeah, it's actually to me smallerish than the. I'm a massive 7250 case fan. I love them, I really do. And also the Magnum is fast growing on me as a firm second favourite to the 7250 Pro. Ooh, right, we need to repair this as well. It's nice to see there's quite a few no-till seeders and planters coming in. Yeah, a couple of John Deeres, and most people's favourite from FS19, the 8350 is now in the game. So yes, absolutely amazing. The amount of times I've had that on Let's Plays when I was doing start from scratches, because I think it was £5,000 in FS19, wasn't it? It's 6,000 now, but with inflation and COVID, what can you expect? Everything's gone up, so you can't expect, FS22's got to reflect this too, if we're being realistic. Right, so we've just got the class, we need a header to buy. So we've got a team of classes, which we should do probably, we'll actually use it the other way around, I think, going forwards. We use the bigger one in the smaller fields because it's on its own, and we use the two small ones to do the big fields. I would like to buy another field. We shall do a bit of scouring in this session. It's, close to the end of the session, I would say, even though there's quite a bit of time lapse in, but yeah, I'm still pleased. When you consider we bought this tractor and the harvester, don't forget the second harvester. We've still got to buy its header, but yeah, it's fantastic. It's serious growth, and still £300,000 in the bank. So that's coming on nicely over there. Now then, did I do all of the? Oh, did I weed? I can't remember. It's the little details that always slip if you're doing lots of Let's Plays. So that's why I often look at things, because to remind myself. And also I still do know we need sheds, and we will remedy that. We've definitely got enough money now. That's true. We said the sheds were going in that one. That's going to be our utility field now, isn't it? And we did say that. So we need to be changing the roadmap in my head so that this is now. So we need to be putting the dairy down somewhere. And then sheds. I think the dairy down at the bottom and the sheds down at this edge, if I'm honest, because this is fairly flat because of the open pastures. We did quite a bit of work on this, so right. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked. We have a job to do. We have got a lot of slurry to grab and stick into the BGA. Yeah. And we also got to switch that. That's the one thing I'm not very keen on. The racket that makes. But trust me, I have a lot of love for it. I do. That has got me through many a Let's Play. It really has. Amazing bit of kit. Yeah. When there was nothing else around, it was, and that don't mean that to sound horrible either. It saved me when there was, the only options were the very expensive base game stuff, which is £70,000, and when you're on a budget, you've got lots of things to buy. £70,000 on one thing is, I would have done it, but obviously, the nursing tank is very, very reasonable. Of course, I've got the 82 Studios one, which, as I said on this map, is, you could do it. I'm not denying that you could. I didn't want. This seems that it's a quite small and almost as big. I like that. Oh, he says as he crashes into the metalwork. Right, let's try go out a bit and then pull in afterwards. Let's try and make it a bit realistic. See, it's very generous, very generous. Yeah, we're going to need to do 1.5 trips of this, but I don't mind. This is the entire reason for going big with cows. Yeah, well, it isn't actually. It's mainly the milk, if I'm honest. The slurry's a bonus, it's the icing, but the cake is definitely the milk. Yeah, and we, of course, we are going to go production, so that's going to put a healthy din. That's the last thing we're going to do. We're going to do some testing where I put 2 or 3 dairies down, and we will, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to save it, and we'll put it down properly when we've chosen the best one that we like for the Let's Play. Yeah, also I think it's, as I've said in the on other Let's Plays, I don't do mod reviews per se, but I do in a way. I do, if we cross something and we need something like that, I will literally sort of show 2 or 3 of what I consider the best. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are more. I think, I mean, that's one thing on Mr. CDP's mod reviews, where he is an absolute ace at that type of thing, because he, well, it is his job, let's be honest. He has got time that I don't have. I couldn't do mod reviews as well. I mean, I do my best to do it like this, but no, not like Mr. CDP does. Right, let's see if we can find the spot. Ooh. Okay, let's aim for my little indentation. Let's get this right. Otherwise you just get it appear and disappear. Well, this is definitely handling better than the RX-170, which you would expect, of course. There you go, just one wheel in, that's all it takes to drop it down at that front end, and then bang, you're in. Now then I've got one more to do, haven't I? Wow, 28 tons. That is a point. We did say that, didn't we? We said we're going to look at the price. Let's have a look. Digest state is at 12.38. So we shall fill up after this, and we should do one run to the, yeah, while it's at this high, and then what we're going to do after that is we are going to be of course it's doing that thing where it goes, you need to go off the trigger and then back on. I don't think I've gone off enough. Yeah, that's it. It's like switching a switch on. We shall sell this, the last bit of this year's, and then anything left is just going to build up toward next year's. And of course we will have a rainy day fund if we needed to buy something in a push, definitely as well. So I'm not saying I'm not going to touch it, but especially towards the back end September onwards, I want to be saving up for our digestate winter time run, where we get the most money. It makes a lot of sense. We should be about there now. Yeah, smash it. So, another nice tractor. Yeah, let's get on that again. Yes, on here we naturally fall away at this end, which is why it brings it nice and low, so you get it. Yeah, I did it by a fluke on the patio and found a thing, because before that I was using the HTZ to make it push it into the ground. Wow, smashing. Excellent. So then, yeah, we are going to sleep through till the morning, and then we should do our test. We shall. Right, last sleep, and then in April we're going to get cracking. We're just going to do our test, the last test of this session. I'm going to save the game just before we do this so that I can reload it next time. So this is just a test. This is us, a figment of our imagination that will not have happened as long as I don't. Yay, the lovely golden green. So our grass is ready to cut next time. Yes, we shall start to cut this as a little mini field now that we've decided, other than obviously the those, we're not going to do these because this is such good soil. If you look at the precision farming, it is perfect in that spot. Well, actually, we've not scanned it, but if you look at the greys, I always forget you can't see my mouse. If you look at the greys, it is going to go that way. You can see the greys going to go up there and across there, so that is going to be perfect lime. Perfect loam even. So yes, it makes sense to use that. Following that loam, 73, which is a grass field. How much is that? I wouldn't be using it for grass. 140. Yeah, look at the loam. I am right, it's nearly all loam. Are we going to buy our field back that we did originally though, where we had to sell? How come that? Oh, it is slightly bigger. Very slightly. Yeah, I think we will buy both in time, but I think, yeah, we'll buy 73. What we'll do is we shall cut the grass once. I'm not going to value, I'm not going to like... Right, smashing. We're going to cut the grass once and only once, and then we are going to literally... That is a point. What can we plant in April on English? In April, oats with straw. Yeah, I know, but we've got a planter. Sugar beets. Yes, sugar beet, because again the BGA does sugar beets. It's one of the things, and cut sugar beets, and we have that little tiny tool in here that we shall see if we can get it to cut the sugar beets. We should try and get a use out of it. Truly, the CR R600. We'll see if we can, coax a bit of life out of it without it driving me crazy. Yeah, I'm not calling it. It's hopper size and everything is Oh, that is a point. We already have a fantastic 8 point. No, we actually do have the bigger one. That is a good price, though. Do we need them? We've got no till. Yeah, we do. We could do 2 of them, actually. You know, I'm going to say yes. And that'll do nice. I like that. It's not perfect, but how big is that? I'm trying to think of... No, feeding the animals. The animals have gone way too big for that. We've got enough. No, we definitely don't need anything like that. So we're down to 211,000. We bought another field. Yeah, so we've bought a harvester, which we're going to go and repair, and then we're going to do the final test of the day. And we're going to buy the... Yeah, we're going to buy the header as well. I am. It does make sense. We'll repair this and... Yeah, we'll use the one header trailer we've already got. I'll bring it down with a tractor. What am I doing? Stores here. Right, so we want headers. I love how reasonable this is. It's so amazing. I think it's the cheapest header in the game, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I mean, it's a snippet. Yeah, 8,500. Seriously? That's amazing. 5.1 meters. I know it's little, but when you consider we've now got 10 meters, 10.2 meters with the 2 of them. Smashing. Excellent. Right, let's... Did I repair it? I can't remember if I did now. No, I didn't. Smashing. Right, we'll get the header on it, ready to put on the trailer. Yeah, we will take the cultivator. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 cultivators on the fields where we're going to do planting. And you can, if you're clever, you can. It's a bit naughty because I think the other one is. Let's have a look at the one in our garage. You can do it. The other's a disc arrow, but it is still a cultivator. You see, that's a 10 meter. And that is a 9.4. So what you would do is you do the course to the 9.4, which means that the 10 meter is going to slightly go over the lines, but you can do them both, and you will definitely cover all your fields, and you can use the 2 as if it's multiple tools. So yes, it is. You can do it with. It's not ideal, but why would you spend an absolute fortune on something when you've got something a very similar size? And also I've never used it as well. I have used it in FS 19, or it's very similar to one. I'm sure it is that one though, if I'm honest. But yeah, probably made by another modder, but it is definitely one of those that I've had in the past, or very similar. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back up to the farm. We have some testing to do, so we need to, first things first. Yeah, I did say dairy up this end, but we shall see. Yeah. Oh wow, the grass has grown well. I'm not worried, this is a test, so let's save the game first. And then, let's do some serious testing. So, it's just going to dint our money as well. But, yeah, we've got an awful lot of... In fact, yeah, that is a point. So let's have a look. There is the beginning dairy that you get, the base game one, the Giants one. Then there is... Yeah, that's true. That's the new one by the Lort. The all-in-one production. I don't know how good it is. I suppose, yeah, this is what we're talking about. We're doing... there we go. It's the dairy. And there's another one as well, which I've used. This one here, the Milmond. What's that one? Land Bakery. Sure there's another one as well. Sawmills. Of course, there is this one that does everything by the Omatana pack, the farm production pack. Do you know, if we're going to do a mod review, let's do it. We won't do the little ones because they only suit small farms. I've had those on a few, and I was a bit disappointed, but then I wasn't reading what Omatana had said, which she did say in the thing that it really was. So then, if we go for if you look at what it says medium, so I'm going to go for the big one because it costs no extra. Remember, we're not worried about... This is not really happening. This is just us doing a test. We're going to place a few to see the cycles. So, and this is probably going to cost us. We may need even to put some more money in. So let's have a look. Then we're going to go for the Millmond, which is my one on... I was going to say No Man's Land, on Western Wilds. And that went well. Then we're going to go for the other one we saw, which is the dairy, which I think this is the last one we can put down. No, we can. This is a test. We can put money in. Remember, no, we'll stick it at that because I don't want to be getting complicated. It's too much for my little brain. But what we shall do now is we should compare cycles. So we have 3. Now I'm not expecting this one because this is an all-rounder. So I'm not expecting this to be super duper beating dedicated dairies. But it's alright saying that, but you never know. So let's have a look at those 3 productions in the productions menu. Right, so Dairy Y, okay, does 480, 4,800, 7,000 odd, and cheese does 3,000 and odd. Chocolate, it does 2,400. So then, farm production, now this is the big one, the red one, that does just about everything. So it is good, but obviously the cycles are not, well, he says, sugar beet's good. The little ones aren't. I bought one and yeah, I felt a bit let down, but then I wasn't paying attention to what Omatana had said. So 240, 340. Yes, now that's the butter and cheese in comparison to the dedicated is an awful lot. Yeah, that's 3,600 versus 2,000. So again, when you consider you could do everything from that, it's obviously, yeah, the dairy's better and the butter was quite a lot better. That's 240, 2,400, 3,006 versus 4,008 by 7,000. So yes, again, quite a bit, but not so far out that you'd like think. Now where's the third one? The Millmond. Now this is the one I've got on the Western Wilds. So that's 9,600 and half again. So nearly 15,000 cycles. So that's a lot. So I think we have a clear winner. 2,000. Now that's the cheese is 7,003, 2,004, 6, 7,200. Yeah. So I think that was the same as one of the others. Chocolate. Again, so the Millmond is definitely best for butter. Definitely best, even than the other one. Yes, it is. So the Omatana one for the all-rounder comes out at the worst, but only, we're not talking about a lot, and it does an awful lot more than these. So if you wanted a good all-rounder, then yes, go for the Omatana one, because it can do everything, and I mean everything, and it does it quite well. Just obviously not as well as the dedicated, but only, we're not talking about a massive difference. We're really not. So then we are going to go out of the game. These will not be here next time because this is a figment of our imagination. This is between us, so that our money should be back up. So yes, I am, well, at least I think that's the way it works. So I'm going to say my goodbyes. We are literally ready to cut our grass. Yeah, it's a shame we never got any more mowers. I would have liked to have improved our mower setup at some point, but you can't have everything. Yeah, we'll be sticking the productions down, and we will go. Are we going to do that though? Yeah, we are. I think I'm going to stick to what I said. I'd sooner go for the Millmond. It is absolutely super duper. It really is. Best for butter, which is a very good product. So we're going to stick with that. So, although, yeah, it was much better than the other dairy. And the other day was only marginally better than the Omatana one. So yeah, if I was going to go for a clear winner, it's got to be the Milmont, definitely. And on that note, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.